Lonesome up into the third spot. Billy Van Meter will love the experience of a 75-lap street stock feature a little bit later on if he can hold on into that second spot.
177 of Troy Moyer closing down the backstretch on the number 23 of rookie Billy Van Meter. But when he closes on that 23.
Green flag out early on in the 0-4 machine side by side. That's Bill Griffith and Glade Plancy off of turn 2 down the back straightaway.
A lot of smoke coming from our numberless and nameless car in the starting lineup here this afternoon, and he will be sent off the speedway. A little too much smoke and still has some lines to tighten up before his season begins.
The 0-4 machine, however, Bill Griffith is out in front. Everybody's bunched up behind him, second, third, fourth, and fifth, side by side, nose to tail as they go off into turn 1.
And we've got contact down in 1 and 2 and all kinds of trouble in the House CRA Late Model Sportsman event, as drivers battling for positions 3 through 15 laps to go. Bill Griffith, the leader of the 6 transfer cars.
Boy, just talked about a moment ago, John Heck had to go to the pit area, but he's lucky that he got damage early on, and once again going around the 126 of Bill Burba.
So another one of our drivers in the invert, or in the transfer spots, and he has spun off into the infield. 5 to go signal in the air for the leaders as they go by. It looks like the Plancy and the number 117 a bit off the pace. The number 11 of Kelly has caught him, and also David Campbell at the last moment moving out of the way for the leader. The leader had time to check up because he has about a straightaway lead on second place. In a pack, and you think if something's going to happen, it's going to happen soon. And you know John Heck wants to pick up 2 more spots as he closes on the number 16 of Baker.
There goes the number 13 of Charles Hartz around in the middle of the back straightaway, but the white flag will fly this time by 4-year leader Bill Griffith.
Get the green off of 4.
Nels has the early lead in the number 0 machine. Randy Pressler gets bobbled up in the middle of 1 and 2, and we've got him jam-packed on the exit of 2.
And number 51 of Derek Lane, a nice job to stay out of the wall. Got a little bit of cosmetic damage on the front nose of his car, but he keeps on rolling despite losing several spots.
Randy Pressler bobbled in the middle of 1 and 2. He set a new track record earlier this afternoon and hard on the brakes up front, 95 of Brian Hopkins.
Boy, Hopkins was hard on the brakes because he got into the rear of Chad Portman. He checked up. Portman nearly spun the car. Drivers all over the racetrack racing early on in this 75-lapper.
Taking a look at the number 5 machine driven by Josh Myers. He had a quick battle by Rich Boyer to the inside, but Miles is able to hold him off.
Your leader, Josh Nels from Lockport, Illinois, running away early on, waiting for some of the quicker.
Rookie in street stock competition has spun in the bottom of turn 4, so the caution is out.
Well, fortunately, no one else tearing up in the mishap down in turn 4. Billy Van Meter in the number 23. Illinois driver with 71 laps to go, and with its single file restart, nearly stretched all the way around the oval here at Plymouth.
And this is going to give a lot of these drivers a little bit more opportunity now that everybody's spread out just a tick. Maybe give some competitors chances to make a move they were not able to do when they were all bunched up at the beginning of this race.
Boy, the number 42 car deep in the field. Nick Moore got up in the outside lane, nearly slid up into the wall, but he kept it in the right direction.
Kurt Segbich all over the back end of the 28 of Jason Thompson out of Shirley, Indiana.
Nelms in the 0, and trouble in front of the leader, the 99 of Irwin. No, the 88 car, sorry, the 88 of Stephen Russell gets spun towards the infield. The car that looks a lot like the 99 of Irwin, and the 88 car of Stephen Russell from New Haven, Indiana, torn up off the track. They keep this race under green. And look out, down in 3 and 4. Trouble on the backstretch as well. All kinds of action going on. 17 of Neal and the number 93 car got together. Boy, action happening all over the track. It's like, where do you keep up?
But it seems with 3 wide, battle down the back straightaway and into turn 3. Contact made.
Look at Rick Irwin able to steer out of it in the 99 car as he and Myers, as well as Meyer, were 3 wide going off into turn 3.
Spots on it now, thanks to the number 5 and he's still side by side. They're still continuing to trade paint off of turn 4 down the front straightaway and into 1.
Steve Chris.
Final time with the Oliver 4 Lincoln Mercury Bullboard and into turn 3. Out of turn number 4, Josh Helms will visit victory lane here today in the 75-lap CRA Street Stock feature.
Atkinson second, third place Turkowitz, fourth is Reinhardt, and fifth, three-time Street Stock Point champion Joe Beaver.
Greg Reinhardt trying to keep his grasp on the top 3 competitors who love a podium finish here this afternoon. There goes Stacy along with Griffin.
Be interesting to talk to some of the drivers after this one. We've seen him trouble for Charlie Hanna and the number 56 car of Jerry Andrews, as Hanna, last year's point champion, and the 56 of Jerry Andrews get together. Good battle going on as they try to get around the lap car of Griffith. That holds the 58 of Maynard up. He might lose a couple of spots if he can't get to the outside. Look out! Oh, Strimmy in the 53 goes around. Reinhardt, a hard hit for the 66. We've got trouble. Trouble in turn number 4. 66 of Reinhardt, 53 of Strimmy, and 5 car of Robinson. Robinson's car whipped sideways, corrected it, and then everybody slammed into the outside retaining wall. A lot of fender benders, as well as those new CRA t-shirts. They're sharp, and you won't want to leave here without it, as it's going to take a couple of moments to get the cars pulled away from turn number 4.
Department and EMS always do great work each and every event here at the Plymouth Speedway. As soon as we get word from the scene, we'll pass it along to you.
Number 5 car, Robinson, was hooked into the right side of his ride as they went towards the wall. The impact at the wall stopped the left side of the car from moving, and watches the cars already go 3 and 4 wide. The number 8 nearly ran out of room in a corner. Greg D. St. Jean turns sideways, takes a hit on the left front of his ride, had to mess up the toe. He keeps on racing though. Last year's champion Tim Dilge has picked up a number of spots up into the top 6. 17 of Bohr was off the pace as well, as that first lap of compact competition is always the most exciting. Battle for the lead is now on the inside lane and taking over the top spot. The number 13 of Dan Reimersma making a move in the outside lane for the number 3 spot now. The 37 of Patrick McNamara from Brooklyn, Michigan. McNamara on the outside of the 181.
Rest of the field, Pee Wee Warren trying to move up to the number 2 machine. He's looking at the inside of Patrick McNamara as they go off into turn number 3.
Slower traffic, the 31 of J.R. Vester moving over for the race leader, Dan Reimersma.
And by side, that is for the 1st spot as they go off into turn number 1.
Off of turn number 4, the leader sees the white flag. The Hoosier Medal, Blaine Miller's Road Service, Pawnbrokers Honda number 99 has been one of the quickest cars in CRA compact competition the last couple of years. He enters turn 3. It's had a number of drivers behind the wheel. Today it's David Bice from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the winner of the 50-lapper for the season opener. Second place, the number 13 will come off of turn number 4, Dan Reimersma. Third will go to Tim Dilge. Fourth place, crossing the line, will be Justin Brown. Fifth, the 77 of Mason. Sixth is McNamara in the number 37 car.
A lot of race fans for coming out. Good evening, everyone.